Good morning, welcome MouseHunt Feedback Friday, September the 9th. How's everybody in the chat doing? Welcome. Michelle says it's a regular one today. Just regular? Maybe it'll be special, you don't know. Hello in the chat. Hello. Good morning to you. Good morning as well. Or afternoon or evening, wherever you happen to be. Well, today, going to go over a little bit of what we're working on, give a little sneak peek at a couple things, couple feedback questions, and then a trivia question, as always, with Larry, with a reward at the end. So a couple things we're working on here. First is the Halloween event. So September 9th today. Unless something has changed dramatically, that means the next month is October, which is where Halloween lies. And we're working on something that's a bit of a departure from the haunted territories for this year. Hunters will embark on a new mission to track down a pillowcase, of all things, to then take throughout the kingdom and go trick-or-treating. So to get started, you'll be using candy corn and ghoul gonzola. They'll be making a return to defeat a new spooky foe to get your very own pillowcase, and you can then bring it throughout the kingdom, hunt as usual, but the mice that you capture will all drop a little something into your pillowcase. Then you'll be able to rip open your pillowcase and see what you found inside. So this is a little bit in line with how other events' currencies, if we can call like event currencies, or things that you get and then you spend at the shop, they're kind of going away in favor of earning the rewards while you play the event. So similar to, say, the birthday event, there was no sort of currency that then you cash out at the shop at the end. Instead, every time you ship a cupcake order, you would earn a reward. So kind of similar idea with the pillowcase. If as you go, each time you fill a pillowcase, where you go depends on what areas you have available to you, and then the loot that you find in your pillowcase depends on the areas that you hunt in. So it's kind of like the birthday event, or kind of like the toboggan race as well. You would pick your course based on the rewards you want. So with that, the candies and the cobwebs and all that, they won't be making a return. We'll probably have some way to sort of exchange your candies and cobwebs into something to help you out a little bit, get maybe a tiny little head start, but nothing too significant. But after 5 years, the haunted territories will be going into retirement, I guess. I don't know if that's the correct term, but there will be a use for your candy corn and your ghoul gonzola still as well. Hunters in the chat seem to be enjoying that idea, saying sounds fun. At the territories, that pun, I guess, is also going to have to go into the past to not be revisited, which might be okay because I was always tired of seeing the red squiggly line. I think I eventually added territories to my dictionary on my computer, so it stopped telling me that I misspelled territories. Will the spooky shuffle make a return? Was a question from Ryan. I do believe so. Dennis is alarmed about the puns. No, not the puns. I'm not quite sure what emoticon this is, but one of these. We'll just call it the Home Alone aftershave. There will be some familiar elements, though. It won't be called the haunted territories, but there will be a use for your candy corn and your ghoul gonzola cheese. So you will be kind of still using that to capture mice. So there'll be some familiar stuff, but also some new stuff, especially for the majority of that event. You're going to spend filling up pillowcases and going area to area trick-or-treating. You should feel like going door to door a little bit throughout the neighborhood. Ashley asking about shortcut charms. Right now, not really planning to have a use, but we might have a way to sort of cash those out. So that all the candies and cobwebs, you might just be able to kind of, through the HUD, click a big button and turn them all into a little bit of something to help you out in the event if you want to get rid of them, or you can hold on to them. I think some of those charms, too, they have stats on them, I think anyway. They might have like a +1 luck, so you could always just use them in place of a luck charm if you want. I could be mistaken. Maybe somebody in the chat will know. That would have been a good trivia question, maybe, is what do they have any stats on them? But if they have a little bit of stats, I'm sure those work anywhere, so you can use them outside the event. Another question, is it free-range hunting all over the map? That is the plan right now, where you'll literally be able to go anywhere except the event location. So you'll go to the event location, get your pillowcase, and then you'll leave the event location to then go trick-or-treating. That said, just like everything else we do in the kind of, I call it behind the scenes, all the little preview stuff we do, it's all work in progress. So things can definitely change, but we like to give a little sneak peek, little preview. It's also an opportunity to get a little bit of feedback on something while we're still working on it and help us sort of influence the decisions we make as we go, incorporate some impressions and some early feedback as well. So things change. Disclaimer. There you go. Ryan says the shortcut charms do not have stats, so we'll probably have a way to like cash out some of that old stuff from the previous Halloween events into something that would be useful this year. Dennis asked, "Are you supposed to move around the map a lot, or can you stay in one spot?" Again, that'll be kind of up to hunters where they want to go, what sort of rewards they want. So a little bit like the cupcake orders. Some hunters might do a little bit of everything, get a variety of rewards, or do a lot of this order and this order because that's sort of the things that they're interested in. So you'll be in a similar scenario where, if you really like the iceberg, you could do iceberg runs to get iceberg loot, or if you really like the labyrinth, or you're trying to work towards crowning the Minotaur or something like that, and you might do the labyrinth to kind of get a little bit of a boost through there. Axel in the chat asks, is the previous mouse that Jacob drew the boss for Halloween? I don't think we've done any new Halloween mice thus far, so I don't believe so. Now the second thing we've been working on is in the mobile app, actually. Another kind of big update that we're working on is adding teams, tournaments, and the Nanian Express, so trains as well. We're kind of excited with that because with the completion of the Nanian Express, the mobile app will at last have a heads-up display for every single area in the game that the browser version has. So we're kind of excited to reach that milestone. We left this one for last because it is a big project, and we couldn't really add trains until we added teams, because you do trains with your team, and adding teams and tournaments is also a really big undertaking. So we were kind of putting it at the bottom of the list, but the time has come. So here's a little create team, and obviously there's a lot more views. You can control your sigil, your pattern, your background, everything you can do in the browser. And then related, there'll be train as well. I didn't quite have time to grab screenshots of being on a train, but you can see the listing of trains. So when you're at the Nanian Express, you can join a specific train. Hunters in the chat were liking my team, yeah. Amazing team details, very creative. Dave Time, join the Dave Time team. Dave o'clock, Dave o'clock, Dave o'clock. And actually, we're still testing this. Obviously, it's not quite complete. I was going to get on a train to take some screenshots, and actually there was a bug where when I hit save, the app crashed, so I could not get onto a train to take screenshots. So it's still a work in progress, but we hope to wrap up a lot of those loose ends, take care of some bug fixes this week, and hopefully next week we'll then start testing it out a little bit more thoroughly, and hopefully it won't be too long before that is up and running in the App Store and Google Play.
Won't be too long.
Lovely tuna?
Won't be too long.
Oh, won't be too long.
Lovely tuna.
Lovely tuna. Won't be too long for tuna.
Won't be too long for tuna. Hello. I've got my glasses with me again, just in case anyone has
Right
any
ideas?
Right ideas.
Right ideas.
Ah!
That was for Dennis, wanted more puns.
Dennis. Den. Be nice.
Den is...
Someone goes Giorgio, like when they heard it in the background, I guess. Like, is that
Lost my tuna.
lost my tuna?
I lost my tuna.
Oh man, I lost my tuna.
I think we should probably just do the musical tracks for the game, I guess. Like we can.
Oh yeah,
sing,
you click on the horn, or you travel to a new area, and it's like, this is the jungle of dread, and you can't mute it, and it's just playing constantly while you're in the area.
Sounds about
What do
right.
you think? Do you guys want a specific musical track theme for each like region or area in the game? I'm not even going to listen for the answer. I'm going to say yes. We're doing it today.
Okay.
We're releasing it
There we
today.
Start recording the tracks, all originals, sang by the many talents here.
The many talents.
Charlie ate your tuna. Stephen heard in the chat.
Charlie ate your tuna.
tuna. Oh, yeah, I had some tuna in the fridge. Who ate it?
Charlie ate your tuna.
Charlie.
Like Charlie ate my tuna. Like, they bit my finger.
Jerry.
They grow up. Oh, that version.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
it.
Charlie.
That was actually this morning because Tritus got away from me. I was trying to catch Tritus this morning, and I got a journal entry saying I missed a Tritus, and then I think Giorgio just heard me yell out, Tritus! Anyway, now that
Ryan's asking what happened to the initial MH album. You can go to iTunes and still, I think you just look up.
it's right here.
Alone in a castle by yourself, knowing you were made to rule, looking like a royal fool.
So that's where the album is, right there. So you got the head turn on me. The album's just hiding over there. It's in another dimension.
Oh, we're back.
But yeah,
Another
it is
dimension?
on iTunes.
Another
I think it's
dimension?
even in the ticker right now.
Oh, it's called Bazaar. The Bazaar.
Well, the artist is the Bazaar. It's called
Really?
MouseHunt. I think anyway.
I thought MouseHunt was we can use it because there's a movie, but no, we have the name like for the game and
Yeah, we have a copyright on MouseHunt.
Bizarre Bad Dreams by Stephen King. MouseHunt album. Come on, Google, help me out
Janet
here.
Shop. There you go.
No, that's the movie. Oh no!
I think it's in the ticker right now, actually, and if not, it's probably an inactive ticker.
Okay.
Anyway, Zuba Z. What else are we working on? Law area is the next thing to give a sneak peek on.
Law.
Probably trying to work that in at some point. Judge Dredd.
Judge
probably-
Dredd shows up. I am the law. Law. You broke the law. Law. If anyone's seen the Judge Dredd film with Sylvester Stallone,
Oscar-worthy performance.
Oscar. I'd say, like, Frederick-worthy performance.
Absolutely.
Why'd you stop at an Oscar?
So we're still working on the upcoming law area. Hunters will be defending a place of strategic interest in Varmint Valley against all sorts of villainous mice looking to attack. The area has a bit of a day-night cycle. A bit of a day. No, it has a day.
It does.
A
It's
day-night
100%
thing. Yeah.
time.
You'll be preparing defenses during the day, and then once you're ready, you'll bring on the night and defend it and try to make it until dawn. You'll be not just putting your law traps to use, but a couple other power types involved will be involved in the area. So it's going to start to kind of tie everything in a little bit with law with the rest of the game as well. And that'll lead to rewards that maybe aren't exclusively law rewards as well. So again, that'll kind of, for Baron Hunters, it'll start tying everything together a little bit, leading to what comes next, etc.
Someone said we should have a John Wayne mouse in some law area. I thought we had like cowboy mice and maybe some that are, I don't know if there's a John Wayne specific one. But what about John Wayne from Shanghai Nights? Remember Jim?
No.
That was with Jim Carrey. You know Jim Carrey in that movie?
Jim Carrey?
Yeah, Jim Carrey, the guy who does all the martial arts. I mean Jackie Chan.
Okay.
I don't know why I said Jim Carrey in my brain. His name was John Wayne. But it was like,
What?
his name was in the movie, in the film.
Okay.
Shanghai Noon.
Okay.
Sorry,
I don't
the
think I've
first
seen
one.
that movie.
Oh, it's a great flick. It's got Owen Wilson. You've Derek Zoolander.
Oh, it's got Owen
Wow.
Wilson in it.
Wow, it's got Owen Wilson. Wow. Him and Jackie Chan pair up, and Jackie Chan's name is John Wayne. But and then Owen Wilson's character is like, John, that's a terrible cowboy name. That's a terrible name for a cowboy.
Yeah. Because
that was in that universe, the John Wayne doesn't exist. So it was a little joke there. Anyway, that's all I gotta say about that.
So it's a little, still a little bit early, but we have a rough version of the gameplay ready for the law area. Quite a few of the mice, almost done, I think. Almost all the mice. There's only a handful left to go, and now we're just kind of focused on building. We're kind of focused now. We're focused on building the heads-up display.
There's kind of a time, day and night. There's kind of
everything's kind of roughly
dude,
approximate.
we kind of work for Hate Crab, and we kind of make
kind
things
of
for
work.
us.
Well, superfluous adjectives aside, we're focused on building the heads-up display and fleshing out some of the more nitty-gritty details in the gameplay, kind of pulling everything together. We're kind of at the point where we can play through everything in a very rough state, so it's coming along. It'll probably be after Halloween at some point. It won't be before Halloween. It won't be this month, but it's coming along. I have a few mice as well. I don't know if some of these Jacob drew. We'll see, or drew during a live art stream. I don't think Jacob drew this mouse, so this mouse probably wasn't on a Feedback Friday art.
Some are asking if the day-night cycle would be kind of like the Forbidden Grove. I think we can tell them that it'll be more like the Sunken City in the sense that you're like, hey, the day is like, I'm done the day, let's move on to the night and take on the next challenge. So you get a better idea of that as we get closer to its finality.
Yeah, a little early to go into too many details, but it won't be like the seasonal garden where the time is sort of happening while you're away.
Like a real-world connection, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be more, it's daytime and then you do something and it becomes night, so you sort of have that level of choice. It's a little bit more easy to play passively than, say, the seasonal garden where you don't know the season changing. Oh, but my trap's wrong.
Yeah, it's in your hands as a hunter.
And that might be a good question as well to get feedback on. Do you prefer that? So something like the seasonal garden where the season's just changing and you don't really have any control over it versus where you're doing maybe a bit of a gameplay objective like the Sunken City. You're collecting as much oxygen as you want and then you're clicking a button to start your dive. So do you kind of like those moments or that sort of game mechanic better where you get to choose when the next phase of the
shifting
area
happens?
starts?
Yeah. Or do you prefer sort of more alive area feeling where it's living, breathing on its own, and you're just kind of like jumping in and out and interacting with it?
Yeah, someone said like the Froma Rift as well works the same way, where you don't just go into the pagoda; you choose when you do it. Yeah, so people seem to like having the choice, a little bit of both.
Yeah, like having a mix. We've done a bit of each now, so we kind of keep it spicy. Me personally, the way I play, I like a passive style where I can come in and then not be surprised that something happened while I was gone. Like, I had the wrong trap, I had the wrong, and I can just pick when I want to go in, and then I set up my trap, and I'm good for like a week or something. And if we did the area where the day-night in the way we're designing it, the mechanic wouldn't work that way, but also it can conflict with people's real life schedules. That's why the Forbidden Grove is on a 16-hour schedule, so that 8-hour window constantly shifts throughout the day, and that way it's not like it only closes at 3 in the morning for someone in the world, and that wouldn't be too fair that way. But if it was tied to directly to the real world, we'd have to go like by your time zone, and then that gets a little messy with like how the server kind of manages
if you're hunting
that.
with friends and you're experiencing something different.
Yeah.
Which brings us to our other feedback questions. So that was actually an interesting. You got the
acolyte.
Well, you can join me in trying to get Tritus.
Tritus!
Welcome back. Actually, I'm going to sound my horn before we move to this
Why
next section.
don't I just use up this runic cheese before I go?
Yeah, just do it.
300. Actually, I think I'll come back to the acolyte and then just crush the rest of that cheese. Might as well.
Yeah, it won't take too long to use 300.
Yeah,
I'm over
I can do that for
1,000.
Dude, it's almost the end of the week. Oh, come on, Tritus.
Tritus!
I think last week I did Balak last, and then I just stayed there. But I had him by like Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah.
And I was done the week, so I was able to just 4 days of just do anything hunting.
Yeah.
I want to click this and go to the environment.
So the feedback questions have to do about the Royal Challenges, so that's a nice segue that we're just checking on our progress here. What have you enjoyed so far about the Royal Challenges? And another question, a little bit more specific about the Royal Challenges, are you planning on trying to complete them all? Or those that you can anyway for your Hunter's title in the areas you have access to? Are you planning on skipping some? If so, which ones so far? Would you leave one sort of undone, saying like, you know what, I don't need that +1 luck. This amount of luck is good enough, and I'm going to go and use it somewhere else.
Check it out. 24 spiked anchor charms.
I just bought some spiked metal off the marketplace this morning.
I had some left over. I was planning to sell it, but now I'm crafting it. It's useful. Oh, I don't want runic cheese, though. Careful.
Dennis says he's doing it Franco style. Just stay in the gauntlet.
There you go. Are you going for all of them? Do you think any will frustrate you in the coming weeks? I'm a little...
Maybe.
Personally, just because I know how my style is, next week I might get a little spooked or scared. We'll see. We'll see.
That's interesting. Jason says it's fun to go back in silver and bronze some mice.
Yeah, I think I ended up finishing some areas even. Like I had a couple mice I hadn't caught there yet, and I was able to because of the challenges. Which is interesting because I wonder if it's because of the way it's like 4 per week. I'm not a big maps guy. I don't like to go around the world hunting mice. I prefer to get a map like for one area and just stay there. But this challenge has got me actually traveling around, and because it's like there's 4 and then I'm done, and then I wait for that. It's like piece by piece, you know.
The mice we picked are pretty. It's pretty obvious where they are and stuff.
They're curated, so it's less kind of I have to figure it out. It's like here it is, get ready and do it.
Cyclops is the worst. Yeah, actually.
Yeah, I was.
You don't. Oh, do I have that image? I don't know if I have that image to put up. You want to see what Cyclops is the worst? That was interesting feedback though. Is all these big, hard, like boss epic mice, like, and then the 5 Cyclops. You're like, ah!
I have a hunter friend who got all 5 in a row, 5 hunts in a row, and it took me like 12 hours because I remember, like by the next day I hadn't.
Nuts. So I have to find a picture of a Cyclops.
In real life, or
yeah, just.
Oh, that's Cyclops.
Yeah.
If you open image in new tab, just in case it has no access. That's it. Yeah.
Save this.
Oh, I gotta slice it in.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And
danger.
Gotta add a new picture. All right, just a new Cyclops teaser image.
New.
Yeah.
X-Men alert! Danger! New Cyclops.
Cyclops. Oh, hey guys, Cyclops.
Yeah, my Cyclops is like, is this good enough for the costume party? I just found something lying around. Is this where the Cyclops party is? Can I join, please?
Was this 2 or 3 years old? Actually, I forget
it's right on. It's right on there. It'll say like the memory was shared from whatever. Hold on, let me find you. Dude.
Yeah, I don't know. We were just sitting at our desks one day and put down the headphones and said, "Well, Cyclops time, I guess."
Cyclops time, I guess. But that's X-Men alert. Like there's some alert system in like Xavier's computer where it's like, woo, X-Men alert! A new Cyclops was detected on the horizon. It was from 2 years ago. Just a few days ago. All right. 2 years, 5 days. X-Men alert.
So, if you thought the Cyclops mouse was dangerous, well, just be fortunate that those Cyclopes aren't coming for you. Those misspelled Cyclopses. Cyclopes.
Oh, and I have new Cyclops glasses now.
And sunglasses with just one
lens.
Yeah. Cyclops.
What do we got next, Dave? Is the Quar
trivia?
time?
It's time for the Quar.
Yeah, the Quar!
The Quar? Are you going to ask the Quar? Trivia, incoming trivia.
Oh, yes, okay. All right.
Let me move this up here.
I can't read it anymore. Oh, there it is. We should do 25 Quar next week.
Quar. We did that one time. We just had like a trivia week. Trivia question.
Trivia question. Oh, you gotta do the old.
Yeah.
Because you have a text.
Get the reward link ready.
Oh, don't get it when it's flashing. Ooh, nice slice. I know how to do that. I'm gonna say that.
Hey, just that.
All right. So the Quar of the week, the trivia question for Friday, September 9, 2016. How many ionized salt are used in the recipe to make 9 pieces of checkmate cheese? His guess is already coming in before we ask the question. 48 is not correct. So that's the question. How many ionized salt are used to create 9 pieces of checkmate cheese? Oh, getting close.
Somebody was close with 16. That was close. 10 was close. It's between 10 and 16.
It's not
12. There you go.
There you go. Fabulous puppies.
Fabulous puppies.
Fabulous puppies.
Wow, fabulous puppies. Congratulations. You've just won the whole crown, an exclusive MouseHunt prize from Larry the Friendly Knight.
Oh, will he gets it? Or she?
Well, you won the whole chat. Didn't you hear through my amazingly
You won the whole chat.
articulated-
Yeah.
won the whole chat.
Definitely heard
Amazing
it.
articulated voice. Articulate.
What would you say?
So reward link
you do here?
coming in.
Uh-huh.
I'll paste this in the chat as well.
Paste it in the chat.
Maybe.
Is that the one? Is that the one? Make sure it's not a weird screenshot from one of our chats or something like that.
What are you talking about?
All right. Whoa, I love hot potato / hit the goob.com / Stuknke. B. Oh, dude, I love. Wait, can they see the B or is that just in the?
I think they can see the B.
Oh.
they would have to.
Did you paste it in the chat yet?
I guess so.
Oh my goodness. 12 is correct. Reward.
All right, it's also in the chat as well. But if you're watching this recorded,
Oh, someone typed it out from the screenshot before you could
Dennis!
paste it.
No, I pasted first.
Dennis.
Sweet.
Nice work.
Nice work.
Nice work.
I hope
You do have some nice
Nice
work. Does anyone know the originalis? Oh, by the way, that expression, maybe remember. Freeze right there. I'm the officer. I'm the officer of the law. I'm
Yeah.
the officer.
And you can tell it's very official. Like he has his photo in it, right?
Yeah, see? Photo.
Looks
And
just
then-
like you.
But I like how it's got this, like, see the weird, like stitchings? Kind of like it's like old leather cracked from the Wild West. Freeze! Freeze, you're under arrest! I don't know why there's all these, like, fake, like walkie-talkie. Okay, you be the field agent.
It's just really like walkie-talkie. Like, I just gotta turn it on.
Roger.
Or maybe I'm just really strong. Like, I know these your walkie-talkie. Arnold's.
Roger, we have
Roger
that,
come in. We got
Roger, come in. Hi, I'm Roger. Roger.
Roger.
Yeah, we got the vector on your sector.
Yeah, 10-4. We got a Bowie coming in.
A Bowie? David Bowie coming in.
49-9. Eagle is safe in the nest. Landed. Over. How would you like your eggs done, sir? Over?
Over.
Easy over?
Easy over, under.
Easy.
Under, easy over, easy under.
Well, how do you want your eggs done? Over easy.
Damn it, I lost the
Why
connection.
do you hang up as soon as you say...
So yes, set of.
It's like, I'd like my eggs over easy. And you'll never hear the easy part, because...
No, because it doesn't cut off the mic. You just say over and then you let go of the button.
You know, in your mind... You don't hear
No,
it,
in your
right?
mind you hear it.
said
You'd say
over.
like, I'd like my eggs over, easy, over. But what if your name's over?
Is there like an escape character you can use when you need to say over on a walkie-talkie? It's like, how do you quote a quote?
What? If
like
you
an
need to
escape
say
character.
over, you just end it. You just say.
Oh,
You
what
just
if I
say
need
it
to
in-
say over? Like,
It's over. Over. You just say it at
his
the
power
end.
level's over 9,000 over. I don't know.
We're good at jokes.
Only the best.
Simply the best. Yeah, so the next challenge is 100 Black Widow mice.
No, there's 10,000 white mice.
Oh, no one has that. I think I have a lot. I have a lot of white mice, but not.
I think dwarf is my the most caught mouse.
Yeah, I think that's tied. I think it's up there with the indigenous.
Sorry, you'd like to use the internet, wouldn't you?
Oh, is there no internet? Oh.
Let's hope I don't lose the internet.
Are you on Bob Mabina?
No, 5G thing.
Me too. Me
Oh,
too.
oh.
Did you lose the internet? Anyone here? Hello.
Hope not. No, it still says it's streaming.
So you need 50,000 of the. I forgot the name of it. The Rift Black Widow mouse.
Seems reasonable, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's not hard to do. You just got to do 150,000 rage runs to collect the ingredients to do another
That'll
50,000.
induce some rage, yeah.
You would need more than that because you need to also farm the calming
to do it all at once.
to do it all
anyway,
once,
otherwise you'd have to
or you
redo
do
it every time.
yeah. Don't. We're not doing that. Just kidding. Okay, cool. Stream is still all right.
All right. Well, I think that wraps it up. Giorgio, wraps up Giorgio. Well, thanks for joining us, hunters. We'll post a summary on Feedback Friday in the tavern section.
The tavern or the La Taverne?
La taverne.
La taverne.
Je regarde à la taverne,
Québécois.
s'il vous plaît. Je m'appelle Dave. Comment s'appelle?
You can just say Je suis Dave now.
Je suis Dave.
They
Yeah.
taught we were taught like the proper way, but now it's like nah, just use the lazy slang.
All right.
Québécois. If anyone speaks French,
We apologize.
Derrière. Wait, is that how you say sorry? Je m'excuse.
That's-
Je
you're
suis
welcome.
désolé.
De rien.
Oh,
Actually,
no, that
you know
means yeah, like
De rien.
that's nothing. Like de
Yeah.
nada. Yeah.
I was in Quebec and
Quebec.
Quebec, yes. Pardon. And I held the door for someone and they said, merci. And then I don't know why it just slipped out. Instead of derrière, I said derrière. And I got a look like, what?
Oh yeah,
I was
remember you
like,
told me. I think that works. It's kind of like a silly way, like merci beaucoup or just merci buckets. Hey,
Yes,
merci buckets.
But yeah, I got a bit of a look. I don't know. And on that note, au revoir, mouse hunters.
Au revoirs.
Au revoir.
A bientôt. That means see you soon. Or that means of the good toe.
All right. Well, happy hunting. Have a good weekend.
If you only had someone to help. We got to clean these rodents out. There ain't no way we're gonna let them run this place. I'll show them what this king's about. It won't be long before we get
Yeah, so
them
you still-
on
yeah,
the run.
Larry, that code that we gave them, that 143, I mean that was the wrong one. There was a bug.
Good thing you didn't say
Hold
that.
on, is the mic on? Oh no, just listen to the music. Yeah, so the real code
Here's
is
what I propose we do.
555-222.
I'm gonna
So you
count
write that
on
on there.
you.
It's core port
Give
page.
you
That's how
all
you get
the
unlimited
cheese that
control.
you could ever want. If you wanna
So
be
anyway,
your
that's-
best, put your trap up to the test. Buy some Super Brie and watch the suckers come.
Oh no, the microphone's on!